Many chapters have been released about Jojolands, allowing us to provide a review, judgment, and predictions of upcoming events. Typically, the beginning of a Jojo part being somewhat slow and the characters are introduced gradually, then there are fights, then the events develop so that we know what are the goals of the Jojo of the part and what are the obstacles that he and his companions and allies will face, as well as the villain that he will face. First, let's delve into the Jojo of this part and his goals. His name is Jodio, and as everyone knows, his name combines Jojo and Dio names. Will Jodio have a character that combines Dio and Jojo? Evil and good at the same time. In terms of Jodio's relationship with those close to him, we notice that he is a good person with his family and companions. Unlike Dio, who killed his father, even though his father was also an evil person. Also, Dio's treatment of his followers was authoritarian. He was evil with the person who adopted him. Now we come to the evil side of Jodio's personality, which draws parallels to Dio. If Giovanna's goal was to become a gangstar in order to stop selling drugs, then Jodio's goal is to become rich, and this is through selling drugs, theft, or known gang actions. But just being rich isn't all Jodio wants, but the thing that wealth will bring to him, which is the mechanism. It's a big deal in this part. There will be many events around it in the future. The mechanism will provide you with power and wealth that will ensure that you maintain your position and influence in society. No matter how wealthy you are, if you are not able to protect yourself, your wealth will be competed against or even seized in a legal or illegal way. Similarly, on a worldwide scale, a country's economic prosperity is at risk if it lacks military or strategic defenses, leaving it susceptible to exploitation by other nations or regimes. To illustrate some aspects of the mechanism concept, I offer a quote from the main antagonist and leader of a prominent gang in the Kaiji manga.
お前たち、金持ちとは何だ? 金持ちとしての最低条件、必須条件を聞いておる。なんだそれは。
1億円くらいですか？
え？
預金が1億円くらい。
違う違う、そういう話ではないのだ。1億円が10億円でも時には虚しいもんだ。そんなものでは守れん。我が命よ。今の状況は上の政治家どもに生殺与奪を握られている状態だ。奴らが交渉を誤ればあっさり我が頭上で核が炸裂するだろう。その事態に対応できずして何が金持ちだ。守らねばならん。我ら特権者はそういう事態になっても快適にリッチに暮らしていかねばならない。それを成し遂げてこそ富豪、金持ちというものだ。そうは思わんか。
シェルターですか？
そうだ。本来なら国が配備すべきものだが、わしらが望むのは普通のシェルターじゃない。わしが今建設しておるのは巨大シェルター都市地下帝国。そこにはスーパー、病院、ゴルフ場、カジノ、何でもある。我が提愛グループに忠誠を尽くす者、わしが特別に認めた者のみがそこで安心して暮らし、生き延びることができる。まあそのうちへみんなも気づくじゃろう。わしが言ったことがまさに誠だったとな。その時を境に預金も国債もゴミくず同然。巨大シェルター都市および強大な力を持つ者こそが最高の強者となる。
Walter White from Breaking Bad worked in drug manufacturing, which is harmful to humans. However, many Breaking Bad fans sympathized with him because his goal was to become rich to support his family and provide them with a livelihood after his death. Of course, as Breaking Bad's storyline unfolded, Walter White was compelled to undertake other actions to ensure that his profits could be used legally, as they were not acquired through legitimate means. Therefore, the state and even his enemies could seize everything he earned. The same thing might happen in the context of Jojoland's story. But Jodio's goal seems much larger and global. It's not just about wealth, but also about power and establishing a system that enables him to protect and sustain his position and influence over time. Now we come to the main characters accompanying Jodio. The first character is Jodio older brother Dragona. 18-year-old with an effeminate figure, he supports Jodio and accompanies him on his journey. From a fighting standpoint, his stand-smooth operators does not seem to be powerful in one-on-one combat. But we see that his stand is useful in terms of espionage, theft. His actions are driven by emotion. He believes in the saying, "Be sure not to push yourself too hard, but don't give up." Other characters introduced so far include Paco, who possesses thief genes and enjoys living as a thief. He also has an ability that complements his profession. Another member is Usagi, the funniest among them, with the ability to transform someone's request into an object they desire. Although this group may not have the same prestige and charisma as Jotaro's group, they share a similar atmosphere to the Bruno gang. Additionally, there's Meryl May, a high school principal and owner of a fashion boutique, who currently leads Jodio's group. She gives orders, manages relationships, and oversees gang activities and money laundering. Rohan also made a surprising appearance in this part, albeit briefly and with apparent weakness. It remains uncertain whether he will return in a stronger role. Regarding stands, I've noticed that with each new part, stand abilities become more limited. However, this limitation often sparks creativity in fight, as users must rely on their intelligence to overcome challenges. Until now, we have not seen a stand with super strength, but there is a small note. This part may witness a large number of fights at sea. Notice that we have the ability of Jodio, which is rain, and we also have the place, which has many areas submerged in water. This may lead to battles taking place on ships or around sea, such as the fight in Chapter 11. As for the expectations regarding the main villain of this part, we discussed it separately in a video that you can watch on our channel. So we discussed the personality and the goals of Jodio, as well as the topics that Araki may address in this part. We also talked about the characters accompanying Jodio and some other characters. We hope you enjoy the video and please share your opinions with us.